recording is up.
I'll just happy to see the gold patches again, man. It's been a while.
Shuaib, that's all you think about? Munsip,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up with him? You need to change your name. Show Pack is not. It should be say Show Gold. Show Gold 2020. God damn.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yep.
So one thing, is Logan back?
Yeah,
It's
I'm here.
back.
Okay. So one thing I'm gonna really harp on is the isolation game doesn't work. Yes, we understood. We talked about it. We knew that ideally, Dobo would want to just go linearly forward. But keep in mind he's being directed, especially since we found out that Salman was going to support Dobo. We understood that Salman was going to try to mitigate him trying to stick to being on the left side, right? So the fact that Dobo made those war wagons.
Can you just hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was having issues with my mic. Sorry about that.
So you saw Dobo making war wagons. I can guarantee you that wasn't coming off of him. That was clearly some guidance he was receiving, as was the entire shift to the right side. And so Logan, when I established myself not only in the middle but also on your side,
Hold on. I did just pull my war wagons out. No one gave me guidance on doing that.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah. I just was like, oh, I got war wagons. All right, time to go. I had gold saved up, so it was no guidance. It was just I have them. Let's use them. Why
well,
not?
you have a lot of things, right? And I've played enough games with you to know that usually you're a one-trick pony, right? So when that changed up, the fact who told you to go attack on me on my side?
That's always the trick, though, right? If I'm always a one trick pony. Come on, I got a little more
Anyway,
strategy than that.
I'm trying to address my team here.
Oh,
So
sorry. I don't know, but yeah, no. So why I attacked on the other side was because the most common thing for me to do, right, is to go right up the pathway on the left side if I'm on the left, right. So
yeah,
Bond's
but
gonna
you
be
can't do that without support. You cannot do that without support.
no, but the
So
thing is, so you can. So because you were so confused by what I did, right? Because I
no, it wasn't confusion. Look, all right, Dobo, listen, I need to go ahead and address. I've so a little bit of rule making here. When we're given an opportunity to talk, we try not to like blow holes immediately. If you think that I'm saying something contentious, hang on to it. I'm sure that you'll have an opportunity to clarify it.
I'm fine with
All right.
everything you said.
So I'm trying to express some frustrations with my team, and I'm not trying to single you out with your strategy. So all right, so let's ease up on the responses here. So going back to my concern, Logan in particular, you got quadrantized, right? You stuck in your quadrant, and we're playing against Salman. At some point he's going to make an assessment that there's way too much um, you know, obstruction because of the presence there, and he's going to scout and he's going to see if there's weaker areas. Now, if you look at how Hood'em and so if I scouted their area, Hood'em normally does this, right? Hood'em usually just beefs up, the defense wall, whatever. There's blue all over the place. When the game ended, I looked. And pretty much, it was a solid front across the entire line. Salman doing what he did is expected, right? But the fact is, I expected at least you guys would at least, have the same presence of awareness. I'm also talking to Munsif, right? Munsif wanted somebody to help. He mentioned it was a concern from the last game that he wanted to carry on over. That when he was ready to build in mid, nobody was there. I made sure that that was not going to be a concern. Sure, I asked Sharky to establish a presence across those particular fronts. And it all turned out to be sort of like a single-sided thing, right? And I kept telling these guys, I'm open to hearing about strategy. Logan mentioned something about I'd like to be in the game and kind of talk about what goes on. And I said, look, it's going to be tough, and it was. Logan gets frustrated a lot, and if there's things not happening, he can't, step aside from his frustrations, right? Enough to then have a dialogue on strategy. It's always like the little things, like these skirmishers couldn't move or whatever. And it's kind of like, okay, well, that's not the game ender right there. You got eliminated, in a front in a skirmish. That's not a game ender. Leaving a team member completely unguarded, right? And especially when the objective of the game is take out enemy Pretorias, to have a laissez-faire, blasé attitude, like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. Then Logan, you downplayed the idea that when I lost my Fatoria, that, so what? Your answer was trash units can counter gold units hard, right? And then you completely flipped the script at the end when you said they got complete control of the gold, and all we got is, we have one player that can't really do anything. They don't have the gold, and it's kind of like you flip the script. And so suddenly it's like, okay, all right, that's what I was saying. It goes back to you cannot be zoned, right? You cannot be zoned. And you were zoned there in your area. So
No,
I would,
Vassal, I disagree with the zoning thing. So when a player that has the units that I had basically these long ass trebuchets. I was basically mowing these bases down, and it was great that Moonsif was helping. I think Sharky helped a little bit, but your base was wide open. I mean, there was no military, nothing in front, and the fact that Karum could build a blue base on our side, that was just fundamentally we shouldn't have allowed that, and I agree with that. Okay, however, to me, it seems we basically we didn't. So I'm always thinking about in capture the flag, the most a really simple game. Okay, the best strategy is to push the flag. Okay, the team that sits back lets the fast kids run around the slow kids and grab the flag. But if everyone charges the flag, they don't know who's going to grab the flag. They don't know who's a tag, who's going to there. So, and if we're all three of us, and possibly you've Vassal, were with us pushing left side. We were just going right straight to John's base. Okay, and that's when they had to go attack you. Now, the thing is, yes, we didn't cut that off, and War Wagons all of a sudden was a surprise to us, and we had no military that could cut it off. Now, yeah, I sent guys all the way from left to into your base. Now, we just needed defense. In a way, it's almost like we just neglected your base, and we mean mostly. I mean, where was your military buildings? Like you literally just made house wall and then left. So I don't like. I've never done that in my games. I put military, and then
kidding
even
me? When Salman made a dash for you, you were almost. If I wasn't there, he was ready to tear into you in your Vittoria. You know that, right?
in this game we just played.
Yeah, in the
Oh, dude,
very
I had all
beginning.
those military buildings though. What do you?
No,
What?
it didn't matter. You see, here's the thing: you build a lot of these military units, but there's buildings, but there's no economy to produce anything from it, right? So when Saman made that first push, right, into with a bunch of the what do you call them?
Eagle Warriors.
Saman, what was it? Eagle Warriors. He was ready to bring it home for his team, right?
Sure.
You really had nothing there, right? So I doubled down and helped you out, right? What I'm saying is that it is not untoward. So if you, yeah, okay, fine. Should I have taken my bandwidth and set down an elaborate base? It may have well meant your demise because I wouldn't have been there, right? So it's kind of like,
Correct. However, this is the thing I keep talking about, like for months now, is when we're doing it now. Moonsif's doing it, Sharky's doing it, is we never stop building. The fact that Korum could build a freaking town center on our side, that's just unheard of. We should never allow that. You should have two bases that you are constantly building up. Like, and the fact that you said that was your main eco over there. Wait, you can't just leave the house wall like that. To me, like that's you're already we cannot just go over there and build a military if you're not going to build military there as well. So like that's kind of I just that's what we messed up on. It's okay, Fassel. We like I mean shit, mistakes happen.
I'm not trying to dwell on a mistake. I'm just looking for some acknowledgement that being zoned in, like I said, and I just didn't
And I
mention
said
you.
this.
I said the same thing about Munsif too, right? Like, what is with the zoning, right? It's kind of like well, all right. So the thing that really bothered me is when you guys are getting, attacked, right? You see a sincere, genuine, concerted effort on my part to literally bring a presence to bear. I dropped 2 castles right next to Sharky's Vittoria, right? Like as a response, okay, this is probably what they'll want to do next. This is probably they want to move in here
Guys,
next.
hold on. I got a question. Just and I get like this could go on for a while. Are we gonna play another game tonight, or are we?
Yeah, I think it's getting a little late. Let's play one.
All right, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's all. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. I just
Well, actually, you kind of
like
are, but that's okay. All right, you made your point.
that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna like if we're just not gonna play another game, we're just gonna go to sleep because it's
All right,
late.
do your thing, bro.
Hey,
Do your thing. Hey,
But no,
it's
but if we're
entirely
playing it,
optional.
if
Hey,
we're playing
it's
another game,
entirely optional. Hey, your
no, I
presence
want to
there is
play another
voluntary.
game. No.
hey,
I
hey,
want to
hey,
play
guys.
another game 100%. I want
All
to
right,
play
guys,
another
hold on.
game, but I just
I understand. Okay, so hold on. Part of it is that in order for people to just, I mean, this is not the first time, Dobo, and you just happen to see one person. There's times where Logan goes off. I mean, completely goes off. And there's other times where some other Munsif will get really upset. And that's just part of it. And who knows, there may
I'm
be
trying to
times
be
other
rude.
people.
I honestly just want to know if we were gonna play another
Yeah,
game
yeah,
tonight.
we are. Yeah, yeah,
I get
yeah,
it.
we
Yeah.
are. Yeah, we
Okay,
are. But
that's all.
everybody needs to be sort of level-headed and calm-headed. So really, here's the deal. Fastly, you got to make some military buildings. When you're defending, you can't have necessarily just a house wall. Make some barracks and things of
No,
that
I get
nature.
that.
I
I get
understand.
that.
I understand that. Listen, let me finish. On the flip side, the other thing is can't be super conservative. You got to be able to make sure that you have outputs or you have got something that tells you what's going on, like up front in the main area in front of your base, so you kind of know what the heck's going on, as opposed to, oh god, I just got hit. On the flip side, there's absolutely zero reason for teammates, especially the person closest to you, and in this case it would have been Munsif, who would be building defensively with you, along you, so that basically you have a united front, so that a guy who's like further away from you, like say Logan, would come in at some point. So depending on where your positioning is, the way you guys have to build is that you're kind of building in front of your area, but then there's a merging of colors that is occurring of depending on how you're building, right? So one party is building going towards your base as you're, so think about it like this way: you're building towards somebody else's bases, somebody else is building towards your area. So there's like a, at some point there's like a merging going on of buildings, and then everybody is able to help everybody out. Ignoring is a very bad thing. I'll tell you this much. If anybody ignores, then you're in trouble, because if that teammate goes down for any reason, you completely get screwed big time. So a lot of that shouldn't happen. And the last point I'll simply make is it's really important that everybody is looking at the different lines. So if people are looking at what they're doing and they're absolutely not looking at what their teammates are doing or even to help them out, then I'm sorry, like that's a big problem. You have to be able to look at your teammate and look at what's going on, because you're looking at the map anyway. And not only just because they have two eyes and there's a huge map, but you're trying to help them as well, as so you're hoping that they can also look at your area, and if they identify, because we're all subjective, so you build a base in a certain way you think is protected, but the other person may look and say, hey, there's a flaw here, there's a problem here, there's a hole here. That's the type of behavior that we need to have in terms of comms. Therefore, you will generally, no one will ever be super quiet. Like the more quiet, let me put it this way: the more quiet you are, the more chances that you'll lose, because you won't be aware. And at the flip side, if you're just going to talk for the sake of talking, which is not actionable, you still lose, because everybody gets tilted. So you don't want that either. Anyway, I've set the teams. You guys should be in a better position. Go to the other channel and let's rock. Let's go. So it's Dobo, it's Fassel, it's Logan, and Shoaib.
All right.
You guys ready for this?
I'm ready. Where should the position be? 1, 2, 4. It should be 3, I guess. Salman.
Yeah, Sharky, you want to switch?
He was having better. I guess I'm back. All right. Oh,
That's a new map.
Okay.
Oh, we killed the same one.
Yeah, same map.
Okay. So I think I'm facing Shikari here. Till Dogo, it's facing you, Sharky.
Yep.
Okay, so Shopak is at the end of the map. So Faisal and Logan, they are all together in the mid.
Mm-hmm.
Shark, you gotta have a bomb economy. You gotta have about 35 farms at a minimum. Period. If you don't have those 35 to 40 farms at least, and I'm saying at least, so I want you to hit about 50 farms. If you don't hit 50, we're screwed. I mean, you can't even produce much. You won't be able to actually. So your job in this game is you're working those farms. You just work in farms and trying to get wood, but definitely working farms.
Is it easy to kill those boars with champs? They're hiding.
Well, why would you use gold though?
Yeah.
But you can be killing them with food units and be a champ yourself.
That's what I tried to do last time, and I failed. They were the champs.
Hey, man. They iron, man. You can't come at them willy-nilly. They got
Yeah,
the
try to
iron
mix a
plating.
skirmish with them pikes.
So I guess they need gold
Can't really say
unit.
how effective they were since they're still attacking villagers.
All right.
Vietnamese.
Burmese. So I
Turks.
guess
Sharky
Might-
is Turks. Okay, well that's fine. You don't mass horses, man.
Bái kiến điện hạ đã rõ.
Which means you need
Dân
more
phu
farms,
giả bẩm có
tons
dân
and
nữ.
tons
Dân
of
phu,
farms.
dân nữ xin trả lệnh. Dân phu.
But
Điện
don't
hạ có gì
don't
sai
you don't
bảo?
have to do only
Dân
farms.
phu. Bái kiến điện
Like
hạ.
you can
Dân
still
phu.
build
Dân nữ
skirmishers,
xin
and you
trả
can still
lệnh.
do even if they're shitty pikes, they're okay. You could build some of those too. But you're gonna be cavalry, like cavalry.
Yeah, I
Giả
can
bẩm
do
có
light.
dân nữ. Dân phu. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân nữ xin trả lệnh. Dân phu. Dân phu.
scout. First scout's away.
Scout out.
Vassal has his TC up, and so does Logan.
Dạ bẩm.
Oh, that's right. You have that
Điện hạ
bonus.
có gì sai bảo? Dân phu.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu.
Which one? Who has
Vietnamese.
bonus? Ah, yeah.
Bái kiến điện hạ.
Okay, building Hussar on
Điện hạ
cue.
có dân nữ xin làm ngay. Dân nữ đến ngay. Dân phu.
Well, at least this time we got the vision from Wonders.
Oh, that's right. You noticed.
Scouts away.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Tiểu phu. Dân nữ xin làm ngay. Dạ bẩm. Dân nữ đến ngay. Dân nữ xin làm ngay. Dân phu.
Điện hạ có dân đã rõ.
More farms, Sharky.
Thảo dân
You
xin
don't
chờ
have
lệnh.
farm.
Phục
Yeah.
mệnh tuân lệnh.
Good job.
Làm ngay.
Dân nữ xin chờ lệnh. Dân nữ đến
Có tiểu
ngay.
nhân tiến
Bái
công.
kiến điện hạ. Phu.
Điện hạ có dân làm ngay. Xông lên. Có tiểu nhân các quân đệ. Giết.
You'll need some pikes,
Dạ bẩm có thảo dân.
even if they're shitty pikes.
Yeah.
Logan's coming. TC it.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Có tiểu nhân làm ngay.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu. Dân phu. Dân phu.
Xin phụng mệnh tuân lệnh.
Dân nữ xin chờ lệnh. Dân phu.
Building my second TC
Có tiểu
here.
nhân. Tiểu nhân đã rõ. Phụng mệnh tuân lệnh. Điện hạ có gì làm ngay.
Dobo's got a monk going. Can you take it out, Monsif?
Where? I don't see him.
No, it already passed. It's going for the mountains.
Scout headed there.
Yep, I'm already on it. Yep, see? Come on.
See it.
I see him. I see him. Okay. Oh, they are not protected? I didn't know.
Có tiểu nhân. Xin phụng mệnh.
Dạ bẩm. Có dân nữ. Dân phu.
Oh, he just lost a bunch of his gold.
Yep, that's 200 gold. You have Vassal moving up right here. No pikemen, so I'm just gonna kill that villager real quick.
Bái kiến điện dân hạ. Phu.
Vassal has exposed villages right here. And he's got halberdiers up there now. Once it back off. Or he has one villager left there.
Dân nữ xin chờ lệnh. Dân nữ đã rõ. Dân phu.
Điện hạ có gì đã rõ. Tiểu nhân làm ngay. Tiểu nhân đã rõ.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân nữ xin làm ngay.
Once if you can, try to move a little more forward.
Dân phu.
Sending a villager to build a TC here.
Xin phụng mệnh. Xin tuân lệnh.
Somebody grab this relic.
TC
That's why I tested.
farther ahead.
I'm sending a monk.
There's
No, somebody grabbed it.
Oh, they did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's missing.
No, it's still there. I see
No,
it.
the one in the middle.
Oh, okay, that's fine. There's still 2 there.
Yeah, there's still 2.
Điện hạ có
Dạ
gì
vâng,
sai bảo?
có dân nữ. Dân phu. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Dân phu. Dạ bẩm có thảo dân. Dân phu.
They grabbed that relic too.
The second one?
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Right, they're gonna kill my
Logan's doing a migration with helps and fills right there.
Dân nữ xin chào lệnh. Bái kiến điện hạ. Dân phu.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu.
Logan's tailing
Có tiểu nhân làm ngay.
force.
Dạ vâng, có dân nữ.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Monk is an empty pass.
Monk's just sitting there.
I mean, there's nothing to grab.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Dân phu.
Xin phụng mệnh. Xông lên. Có tiểu nhân.
Starting to clear out this berry bush.
Xin phụng mệnh. Điện hạ có tiểu nhân đã rõ. Có tiểu nhân. Các quân đệ. Giết.
There's still a relic here.
Điện hạ có tiểu nhân sai bảo. Tiến công. Xin phụng mệnh quân đệ. Giết. Điện hạ có gì xông lên. Có tiểu nhân làm ngay.
Dạ vâng, có dân vậy. Dân phu.
Coming in CC here. Did that ping?
Didn't.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Dân phu. Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh. Dân phu.
Dân nữ xin chào lệnh. Dân phu.
I was bored. They killed all my units. What's this? Right. They killed
That's
like
fine.
10 already.
But you get your monk out of there before they realize it's gone.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu. Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh. Dân phu.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
I think I'm gonna try and, as long as that's not standard.
Dân phu.
It's stupid.
Tiểu phu.
Okay. Getting
can do nothing
villagers on this berry bush.
Xin phụng mệnh tuân lệnh. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo. Xin phụng mệnh. Tiểu nhân đã rõ.
How you guys doing? Vassal's established himself here. He has a monastery, but there's no relic in it.
Great.
Lots of skirmishers right here. You got a ram halberdier push right there.
Có tiểu nhân. Tiểu nhân làm ngay. Xin phụng mệnh hạ có gì sai bảo. Tiểu nhân đã rõ.
What's if?
Yeah, they are coming in. I know, but very slow.
Có tiểu nhân.
Just my squad.
No, I'm talking about there's a whole
They're not
army.
coming to me. I know, I'm saying that. They are coming to me.
Xin tiểu nhân đã rõ.
Here.
Xin phụng mệnh. Tiểu nhân làm ngay. Tiến công.
They know I was
Tiểu
struggling.
nhân làm ngay. Các quân đệ. Điện hạ có tiểu nhân đã rõ. mạnh. Có tiểu nhân điện hạ có nhiều xe bóng.
Rush here.
Nhà bọc có thảo dân.
Xin phụ mệnh có tiểu nhân.
Those war dragons stayed.
Bái kiến điện tung hòn.
Killed all my units.
Dân phu.
I might need some help here. With the unit that I need.
If you have anything to do,
Cắt chạy. Cắt chạy. Có tiểu nhân không làm ngay. Tiểu nhân đã tiểu nhân làm ngay. Tiểu nhân đã đổ. Cắt chạy.
Alright, all the rams are down.
Có tiểu nhân làm ngay. Mệnh. Có tiểu nhân. Xông lên. Tiểu nhân đã đổ.
What do you quit for what?
Your Pretoria is still up, man.
Number one, I'm very tired. Number two, my equipment is really bad. Build again. Number three,
You're not the only one playing the game.
I know, but it's just wasting time.
It's not a waste of time.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu, dân phu, dân phu, dân phu. Nhà bảo dân đánh ngay. Dân phu, dân phu.
Xin phụ mệnh tiểu nhân đã đổ. Tiểu nhân làm ngay lệnh. Điện hạ có phụ mệnh không? Tiểu nhân đã đổ.
Thảo dân xin chờ lại. Bái kiến điện hạ.
Dạ bẩm nô tỳ. Lao dịch.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Nô tài.
Có tiểu nhân xông lên.
Bring in this war.
Sharky, is there any way you can aggress them right here? Because there's not much. As far as my scouting has been telling me.
Okay, Hussar, I think I'll probably do a Hussar rush. Wasn't much there when I last checked.
Yeah, it wasn't much when I last checked either, so that's why I'm saying.
Probably has all the
Bunch of idle
relics.
bills. Sharky, there's a bunch of idle bills there. You got a Halbs coming in here. Don't let your Hussars.
Okay. Quit. So the next game.
We took out one player though.
GG.
Good game, everyone.
So it didn't feel like a good game. It felt like that was weird. We won? How did that happen? I didn't feel like we were winning.
You weren't.
Alright, guys.
So then why'd you guys quit?
Alright,
Good game.
Yeah, Mansif didn't want to play.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo.
Shit, I hit the man. He was wide open, so I was like, guys, we could just go right here. Let's slip through this way. And then John's on the left side thinking like, they got shit over here.
It's game's up. It's cool. I mean, the thing is that if he's not gonna himself protect and just be all gold hungry because he's trying to get relics, then you think I'm gonna protect him just like that? I didn't defensively build anything there.
Right. No, I scouted.
Exactly.
I even had a guy on patrol that didn't
Yep.
get attacked.
Exactly. So, if you're not gonna do the due diligence of protecting your base, or even defensively building properly in front, then guess what? You deserve to get smacked. I'm sure he'll remember that. So, I mean, and by the way, see how fast the game is? Like, it's all on you guys to make the game fast. Like, it doesn't have to be long. By the way, just so you know, that's like on a 4-player map. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you guys can make the game fast, like, if you want. But what I liked was Shoaib, and everybody else for do good scouting, making good units, and then just not sitting on your butts, but actually doing something, which was awesome. I like that. And this is how it's gonna be. 20 minutes, game up. 25 minutes, game up. That's how it's like if you play right. I love that game, by the way.
Shit, man, that last relic, bro, I was coming for it, man. I was like,
Hell
"God
no, bro. You ain't gonna get
damn."
shit.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
You just lucky that I didn't hurt you for taking. I didn't take out your army because of that.
Wait, man.
I was like,
those relics are like reserved for you or some shit.
say that again.
And those relics are like reserved for
You
you
came
or
with
some shit.
you came with a shit army. Is my point.
What
You,
if I
you,
had halves, skirms, and a few cav? I try to come with a mix.
you came with a mix and ran away. Cause you didn't scout me, so you didn't know what I
It
had.
was just funny 'cause as soon as my monk started going to the relic, I saw your monk coming to get it too.
Did you like did you like how I just kept him there?
Yeah.
I let him stay there. Just to see what you were gonna do. 2 bucks standing
Yeah,
there.
it was staring at me.
I waited for you to act. I didn't even immediately move him.
Well, I wasn't really gonna entertain like going after, but then when you kept waiting for me, I was like,
That's
shit,
right.
Maybe maybe I got lucky a little bit.
I got.
You know what? I thought maybe he saw my army. He's like, this guy's actually trying to get a relic, so I'll may let him get it.
I knew you were gonna be a relic whore. Well, it's up to you guys. You guys up for a quick one? And
I'll do another.
all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Game's up, by the way. So join up and rock and roll. That was great. Everybody didn't get to really play, but it's okay. Munsifa's in a foul mood.
Well, took out his
Yo,
monastery in the town center.
He was in a very foul mood. I mean,
Wait, who was Turks? I forgot. Was he the Turks?
No, it was,
No,
it
no,
was Sharky.
No, I was Turks.
Sharky. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say. I'm like, there's no way he if he was the Turks and he just gave up because of that. No way, man.
no. He was so relic focused.
But he was pissed that you guys didn't help him, I guess. He probably said, "Oh, I said
No,
three
he,
colors."
He,
No?
he left himself
The last
exposed.
game. He was back from last game. Like I felt like I was like, oh man, oops.
Yeah,
I'm about to
so
get kicked
right
out of this
before
group.
Munsif
I'm about
quit,
to get kicked out of
me and
this group
Salman
because
were
he's so
planning-
mad at me.
yeah, before Munsif quit, me and Salman were kind of planning ahead to push to your base to either
To
deny.
do a counterplay because you guys were committing so many resources.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I mean, technically would be fine, but then the problem would be is like I didn't want to be the guy doing the work on this side and be the only one stopping you.
Well, I was there with you, so.
I know. I saw
Yeah.
it. I did see that.
Yeah, I was
But
coordinating with him on that.
but I don't mean that. I mean like taking out all their armies. I didn't want to be the one doing that because that's kind of like it's a little cheap. If I had Munsif with me, that's different. But I didn't, so I don't want to do that. That's not even the point. The point was good scouting led to that attack, which was great, and you found Munsif lacking. Like he completely he wanted the relic so bad, he completely negated his base. So
Or maybe he thought he was next to blue, so he's like,
or that too. He didn't know he was gonna get trolled.
That's the real reason he quit, right?
You know he didn't get trolled. He got trolled hard.
To quote Logan from the past, what's the point of blue being in the game if you're not even gonna play?
There you go.
For my part, I did get the most food, so the
Good.
farming worked.
My man.
I was honestly I was a little confused why Munsif was sending monks. Bro,
And alone,
they're
too,
walking
that was-
across the map.
Yeah. Because
I'm like-
all he wanted was gold.
On the left side too.
Yes, on the
Right
left
on the
side.
Oh my gosh.
He's walking across the map, like sending halberdiers and scouts, and I'm like, wait, if you're Sharky, this would make kind of sense, but like, why is Munsif like walking across the map?
Burn, Sharky, burn.
Well,
No, I was
I'm
cool
not, I'm not
with Sharky
sensitive to that.
Hey, Sharky pulled some. He pulled some like big dick moves, man. He'll send one villager to build a city.
No, I just as a bird, but I do the same shit like all their Nobo goes.
Yeah.
With his pikeman to go grab a relic. He doesn't even know he can't pick a relic up with pikeman. Fucking.
What are the teams, guys?